Right. There was a reason why I didn't stream as much over the last couple of days. And the reason for that was the internet was weird. It was being weird because of Virgin. Um, so I had to put it on hold because the internet was up and down constantly. But today the internet seems to be fine, and I hope it stays that way. I was worrying at first because I was worrying that the internet would act weird on Halloween, and I wouldn't be able to stream Code Veronica because of that issue. So since the internet seems to be fine, I'll definitely be able to stream Code Veronica. Since that would be better now for streaming. So now apparently I am thinking basically of streaming. Apparently I have got my outfit together. So apparently I'm gonna show that off right now. So so apparently I'm gonna show off the outfit tomorrow. Steve that I got so far. Apparently it's in the kitchen. Right, so let's turn the light on. Annabelle. Yeah, so basically this is my jacket that I showed off in a video, with the number and everything on it. It resembles the jacket. I've also got the wig, which wouldn't be bad, but also going chubby. We've got the boots here to go with the thing as well. We've got the leather bracelets to put on your arm, apparently, which goes physically there. So apparently we've got that. What more stuff? That's basically to do with Steve. We got the belt to go with it. We've also got this, the trousers. We've also got spray, just in case. That's in case I want to do 2-in-1, like the wig I'm wearing, so there's no issues with when it comes to putting on the wig. So got the yellow t-shirt back here. The other thing is, in case the thing doesn't turn up, the neck collar, I have to use this, which I'd have to paint on. And since it hasn't arrived just yet, I have to work on this to get it the right color. And then I've got myself a neck collar. So apparently the parcel people are being late with the neck collar, apparently. They're just taking the piss, looks like. So apparently I'd have to revert to these measures to wear this. So the parcel people really, really suck, apparently. They're just not working whatsoever. So apparently, so yeah, basically we do have the bracelets and such. So apparently it's gonna make a good cosplay, because I've never went as Steve Burnside before. I have went as the Code Veronica Claire before, but this time I'm actually Steve now. So it's not going to be that bad. Since it's my first time as Steve. So I will be also streaming myself as Steve, playing Code Veronica, like I've mentioned. Now, the thanks actually goes to my Nana for doing all the stitching on the jacket and such. So there's thanks to that. I did basically do the stuff myself. And now apparently I haven't even worn these boots yet. Might try them on at some point. to see how they fit and whatever. I've never actually wore them before. So apparently there's that. Now I will be working on the neck collar thing later. I've also got I've also got face paint. But I'm actually allergic to face paint. But it's one of my other plans. So apparently there's Veronica right there. That I'll be streaming. Hoping if it's bad. Hoping if it's good. The internet. If it's good, then I'll be streaming called Veronica. If it's bad, I'd have to put it on hold. So the day after Halloween, I'm streaming another horror. Which is the Dark Pictures. Now that I'll be streaming the day after I streamed Code Veronica on Halloween. So yeah, there's that. So since the internet's been bad, I've been streaming none other than, yesterday I did get bored, so I got Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I played that from yesterday, early on, and I basically end up in the morning, and I end up with I end up with a bit of a migraine, so I went to sleep. Then I actually did wake. Then my migraine just felt worse, and I just kept sleeping it off, and such. So eventually, I took tablets, and then eventually it went away. My migraine. So I'm happy that's gone. So there's that. And anyone that hasn't played this game, it's great. It's nothing like it's nothing like the Avengers game where you're more likely in a PvP match every time. This is different. This is more like the Telltale version, which is similar. You can make choices, and depending on your choices, it goes down that route. Depending on what you pick or whatever, most of your team would respect you. Well, the trailer wasn't really that great when it first came out, but looking at everyone's reviews on the game, I had to get it. I was impressed. So, really recommend getting this one if you haven't tried it already. Even my friend recommended it, even though he hasn't tried it yet. So there's that. So at least I've got around a couple games to play. Meaning this for today. And then see how much longer. I actually am on chapter 8. The Guardians of the Galaxy. Since I haven't completed Color Veronica, that may take a while. So I might not be able to complete it straight away on Halloween, but I'll try my best to complete it. As for the Dark Pictures, I will be playing with my mate on it, so it'll be our first experience together playing it. So might be a couple of jump scares there and there, maybe. If it's terrifying, then hopefully probably we'll see some jump scares with it happening. Now apparently I will be doing it with the lights off when I play this, because it's meant to be scary. So that's... Now apparently the trailer didn't really look interesting to me, but I'm still giving it a try. I didn't basically intend to get it on pre-order because, I wasn't really that much interested, but I did anyway. So I did actually get it on pre-order anyway. Since you do get a bit of bonuses to that. Now the thing is with this game, it's great. Yeah, really great. So there'll be more streaming, I think. See how it goes, but I would have to mute the music because Yeah, so anyway, on this game you can pick outfits, and your character will wear them and such. Now the thing is, when you play Guardians of the Galaxy, you only have a team member that's weak, but he can be useful in battle, and that's Star-Lord. Everyone else is more backup, and they're great. So, uh, so yeah, So apparently now let's just say the messages from everyone else. Okay, what's up? Hi Lammer. How are you doing? Yeah, so I also have other games as well that I haven't completed, like Battle of the Bikini Bottom. I've just come to a stage where I'm like, I don't know. And then I've also got Hello Neighbor, and I feel I don't know with that one yet. Kind of like I just put them on hold, especially with Alien Isolation. I've put that on hold. At the moment, as you can see, it's not in my list at the moment. Because I've put it on PS Plus in order to play new games. To do more. Now, apparently, the only thing I'd like to discuss is the Halloween thing for Red Dead Redemption 2. Nah, not really that great, to be honest. It just looks shit. There's no actually no Halloween related stuff like story content. So there you go. Now apparently sometimes I would actually I've actually got the volume off right now, so so apparently you do have lots of good old music from Guardians of the Galaxy. Now when I got the game, I got this from game. It's a steelbook case with the Guardians on it, which is really decorative in case I put any spare discs in it. So that could actually really hold it well. So that's that. Um, so apparently I'll have to test my network because, well, sometimes you can never be sure. So this is what I like to do, just in case. Since the pandemic's been a thing, I always like to check it, because, yeah, you never know. Yesterday, when the internet was acting funny, I played Harry Potter's Ludo, Hogwarts. Now, I was actually, well, apparently, basically, I was playing with my sister, and, well, I actually won. I actually won against my sister. I know. Right, so apparently the internet's fine. So, right, put the disc in. Yeah, so apparently I will be streaming Guardians of the Galaxy, but I'd have to mute the music since it is copyright. So there's that. Apparently, apparently this is just to show the game off since I haven't actually been well, never actually never been able to do so. What are you doing? Apparently I've been talking about stuff on streams or whatever that are basically happening because the internet has been acting shit for the last couple of days. So there's that. So at least the internet is fine today. It's not acting stupid or anything, which is fine. And I'm happy about that. So that means tomorrow will be a good stream because there'll be no internet issues, hopefully. I hope. Yeah, so, yeah, so apparently that's the opening scene of Guardians of the Galaxy. At the moment, there is funny things on it, in case anybody hasn't seen anything like this before. Now, apparently, in case you actually want to do anything like this, like if you don't want the music to get, if you don't want the thing to get copyrighted, then turn the music off altogether, and then you won't get copyrighted. So that works. So there's that. So yeah. So apparently there's no music now, which is great. That means I can stream it from there. So apparently there's always that. I'm hoping YouTube doesn't act stupid with streaming. I hope. Otherwise I'd have to keep reverting to something else. So yeah. Yeah, so apparently we've got a llama in the building. Go on, llama, shoot. Rocket always gets mad. Huh. Oh, he's funny. Now, I think I'll turn the volume up, because, yeah. So you can hear him talking later on, which is pretty funny. Anyway.
I don't need to make up.
Huh.
Maybe when Quill makes the right call and flies us far, far away from the church, I'll consider us formally.
Now, apparently, Drax seems to be glitched somehow. Like he's constantly following me. Which is weird to me.
You got a minute? Let's make this quick. What do you want, Quill?
Okay, there's nothing I'm after.
Why do you tease me with crafting, Quill?
Because it's funny. You discovered a workbench you can use. Yeah, I know. Yep, so, Rocket's room. Likes to craft. I did manage to fix this issue with his trunks, like where he ends up in a different room. Which is pretty funny. So apparently you can interact. Right, okay, Drax is still in the way. I've already been in it. What is this? The game name? It's Guardians of the Galaxy. It's great. Better than the Avengers game, in my opinion. As you can interact and with whatever, it's great. It's funny because you can choose decisions and whatever, even though the game's a bit buggy. And you can even play music. Move, Drax. Yeah, so apparently you can play music in the thingy, and then people will respond to it. So you got some oldies in here, like Well, apparently you've got all sorts. Apparently you've also got this one.
Alright, ambience. Is that our running away from the church song?
Yeah, so that door's locked. Sorry, Drax, I'm messing with your room.
I believe he actually turned himself in.
Right, this is Gamora's room. Now, apparently she's obsessed with dolls. Gamora. Hello, Llama.
Watch.
Hey, Mora.
Go away, Peter.
I find this funny when they start talking to each other.
That was some pretty heavy stuff you said earlier. Talk about it?
I don't need a pep talk.
Now, I find this funny because he breaks into song.
Alright, no talking. Let's sing it out.
What?
Oh, who's the hunter? Who's the game? Feel the beat, call your name. Come
It
on,
gets
I
us
don't
sick
know
and
what
she just joins in. It's funny.
I don't want to tame your animal style. Won't be caged in the call of the wild. Come on, sing it.
Shooting at the walls of.
Shooting at the walls of heartache.
Bang, bang.
I am the warrior. Well, I am the warrior. In heart to heart, you win. See? Just singing.
Alright. I like that one. Gets me every time. What do you want to talk about?
Want to talk about the guy whose arm you just ripped off?
Oh my god.
Chopped his arm off.
And that's all I did. He's still out there with Mickey manipulating her with his slick lies.
Yeah, so I love this game. I couldn't stop playing it yesterday. I was constantly playing this for hours on end.
Promise.
Now, this is chapter 8.
Nothing. It was just a lie. Which is why we need to stop it.
It does get funnier as the game goes on.
I'm working on that.
It's pretty funny.
Just try not to slash the cargo bay in half.
Could you move?
She's funny. Yeah, so
That Groot has a rich, velvety voice. Ooh, so swirly. Is that even a plant? I wonder where Groot picked up that one. I feel like I've seen this before. Did Groot pick it up in nowhere?
right, upstairs. Right, hi, Rocket.
One whole arm. That's what? 10% of Raker down? And I say we leave the other 90% alone. Can't say I ain't glad I get to dissect this little marvel, but that's as close as I'm getting to the sparking cult ever again.
I love Rocket's personality. It's funny. Something I definitely just can't stop laughing at. Now apparently, last time I went up here, Drax eventually just stopped following me. Apparently it's not working, I don't think. Unless I talk to Groot first.
You okay?
Dig deeper.
Sure. I saw some pretty messed up stuff in there. Yeah. Maybe I'm not the best person to discuss it with. You and Rocket should definitely talk about it, though. I'm glad you guys are there for each other. Take care, buddy.
Right, okay, no, okay, so apparently that's Drax following me issue.
Hey, Drax. You okay? Drax?
Drax.
You want some chicken soup? Always helps when I'm down. I know you're in there. Just tell me you're okay. I am fine. Leave me be. Hey there.
They can be so quite annoying.
Come on, dude. Drax. Go away.
Oh god.
Hey there.
Yeah, it can be quite annoying at times. It's funny though, either way.
What do you think, bud? Now that the traffic is gone, what's gonna be the new hotspot for entertainment?
Right, yeah, so, okay, so, apparently you have, like, outfits that you can get, and such, apparently that's one of the kid one, that's the kid one, so it looks more like him in adult outfits. So Rocket also has one as well. Even Groot, which seems to be more of the Guardians of the Galaxy one. Apparently I do like the movie version better. Okay, 2021. Okay, original design. I like that one better. Okay, got achievement for that. Alright, so apparently I am gonna like stream this straight from my PS4. So apparently which won't take long. So apparently gonna end this stream to begin the YouTube ones. Well, from my PS4, so it won't be long.